Just
Everyone
died.
survives and no one dies.
And we're
So
back.
then
So,
oh, sorry.
last we left off, the crew here, we had just gotten into a tractor, drove by a very calm and collected now, Derek O'Malley, who is actually your union steward, by the way, for your colony. He's actually kind of the guy that's the man of the people. He's the favorite guy around for all the workers and everything. Right now, he's in a bad spot. He's not doing so well, but Salvatore gave him a little calming
Oh
juice,
man.
and he's good to go. But you've all loaded up into a tractor, moving over, and it is currently speeding off in the direction of the canyon, where there's supposedly a some kind of installation in the canyon that's going to lead to some kind of power source, where a team was sent to investigate and possibly get it running again when someone was injured quite badly and another is missing. And you need to go find out what is happening. So, as the tractor bumps and jives, as O'Malley's moving at exceptional speed, you move following these large, almost like tower-like pylons that have cable moving running from them, leading from Aetheria, the colony that you're currently leaving, making a beeline for the canyon. The canyon itself is, as you begin to approach, the vegetation begins to somewhat die out a little bit, and you see as you move into the canyon, it takes about 15-20 minutes to get here. Nestled into the rugged face of a sheer canyon wall, the entrance to an underground UPP facility is a formidable sight. Half hidden by the shadows of towering rock formations, the heavy steel doors, adorned with the faded insignia of the United Progressive People, are weathered and rusted, their edges jagged and worn from years of exposure to the elements. Thick cables snake out from the entrance, disappearing to the depths of the canyon, hinting at the immense power that lies within. Above the canyon looms its steep cliffs, adorned with patches of hardy vegetation that cling to life in the harsh environment. The air is cool and damp, fueled with the earthly scent of moss and wet stone, mingling with the faint metallic tang of machinery long dormant. As you come to a stop, pulling into the open doors, and this seems big. The tractor you're in is quite large, and there's room to spare as it passes into this kind of very open doorway. As you move in, the first thing you notice is that there appears to be a portable generator, very similar to the one that you guys have on Colony. This was obviously brought here, and it is currently running. There are a string of lights running from it that move into the facility. As the tractor stops, you see that there's a long tunnel straight downwards, but there are two large rusted metal barriers that are tall enough that it looks like even this tractor wouldn't be able to pass through without possibly damaging itself. Maybe it could, maybe it couldn't. You can hear almost like a dull roar coming from deep within the facility, as if perhaps there is moving water somewhere, despite you
Are
not
there
seeing
any
any on the surface. What are
are
you
there
saying,
any
Lucian?
surveillance systems, even old ones that are hooked up that we could try to patch into maybe?
So
See.
speaking of that, Aleutian, as as you stop, O'Malley gets out and says, "All right, I know none of you guys have been here, but you go. As far as I know, you just go there, and it's easy to kind of spot where Voss came from because there's a bloody trail. Um, Shortly past the barrier, there are multiple offshoots, but the first one, Aleutian, the most obvious one, is a kind of opaque glass window next to a door that is open, and on the inside of said door There appears to be an old, almost like an old command center of some kind. You see banks of old, almost like tube TV screens, very 80s style. A long neglected keyboard attached to some ancient looking computer system, um, decades old. There is no power running to it. If you're going to get power to it, you're going to have to get it from the generator. But as of right now, it looks like there is possibly some kind of surveillance system here. It's just not currently running. The bloody trail bypasses this and then makes a sharp right down a set of stairs.
If someone can help me get some power in there, I might be able to see if there's any way to surveil what's going on in here, see if there's some cameras or something.
Uh, I, I, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah.
Mally, that'd be
O'Malley
great. That'd be great.
moves over to the generator and he starts tinkering around. Um,
You were, our pads, do they show where Mercer is or how deep he is? How far away is he from
as soon
us?
as you get in here, the telemetry data on your pads, which these things are fucking thick. They're like a big ass chunky notebook. The screens begin to kind of wither and go in and out, static, almost as if maybe the rock and concrete that you guys are in right now is interfering with outside signals.
But he was showing his vitals were still coming through.
They were coming through when you
Okay.
left.
All right. Then I imagine I would not be anticipating anything really being out here. I would probably assume it's like an accident, like maybe something fell. I don't
Possibly.
know. So I'm going to move ahead unless anyone stops me.
So
Um,
Miss
Dude,
Salvatore is
Start making my
go
way
ahead.
following the blood trail.
All
I'm
right.
gonna back her up.
I will
Sweetman,
be moving
I,
ahead of her.
I was going to say, I
Graves,
love that I'm just like leading the charge with my soft
Graves,
body and lack of
Graves.
suits.
You step in, Graves, taking
Yep.
point. I mean,
Yep.
do you like say anything, or are you just gonna be like,
Now
No, he just takes
I'm just
point.
going to kind of push my way to the front. Oh, I'm
okay,
shout
push your
as
way
they
to the
walk
front.
by. I'm gonna shout, "Keep your radios on."
Keep your radios
Sandy
Hopefully
on.
brings
that
up the
I can
rear
reach them. Yeah.
so he can
That's a,
observe everything.
all right. As Aleutian moves into the comms room,
Mm.
the three of you, Sandy, Sana, and Drake, moving down the stairs. You move down the stairs. Everything's exceptionally dark. The string of lights does move down this corridor. And what you see at the bottom of the stairs, and it's a solid probably 2 or 3 flights downwards. You see what appears to be the bottom of the stairs lies submerged beneath murky water, its dimly lit corridors partially flooded, creating an eerie and disorienting atmosphere. The water, murky and teeming with the detritus of years of neglect, reaches waist deep in many areas, casting distorted reflections of the crumbling infrastructure above. Rusting metal beams and decaying walls loom just beneath the surface, their outlines barely visible through the swirling gloom. Flickering overhead lights struggle to pierce the darkness from the bulbs, casting ghostly shadows that dance across the water's surface. They are as thick with humidity, heavy with the scent of damp earth and mildew, and every breath feels charged with an unsettling stillness, interrupted only by the occasional drip of water echoing through the facility and the unnatural hum. Scattered debris floats around, abandoned equipment, overtorn crates, and remnants of what once was a bustling hub of activity. Strange growths of algae cling to the walls and float lazily in the water, adding to the feeling of decay and abandonment. The sound of water lapping against the walls creates a rhythmic pulse, as if the facility itself is breathing, alive, yet hauntingly dormant.
Great.
As you
You're
step
opening.
down into the waist-deep, murky water, Mr. Graves. Aleutian! Let's see how you do.
I think I heard the
So,
monster. I think it's right outside the room. There's some bunch of
so
noise outside my door right now. Sorry.
Aleutian,
All right.
power. You get kind of a zzz, and you see some of the screens beginning to flicker, and you're getting some kind of video feed. Go ahead and I think you're gonna have to make me another contact roll, Lucian.
Yeah. Did you say we had a stress level?
You do
So I
get
need
1 point. You will get 1
So
point
I need that
stress.
stress dice in here too, then, yeah, right?
At least one. Yes.
Just one for now. Oh fuck! And I rolled a face hugger on that too. Oh no, no sixes, and I rolled a face hugger. So I rolled a
Oh
stress.
no!
Yeah, we needed it.
Okay.
Needed to happen.
All right. Roll the So
Shit.
go ahead and roll your stress dice again. As long as you don't roll a 6, you're
How
okay.
many stress dice do I roll for this? This is where I'm
You just roll 1d6.
So 1d6 again,
Yes.
and I rolled a 4. So
Okay, you're keeping it together. So you
yeah,
add the roll plus your stress level. Your
there's
stress
stress
level,
levels, right? So
yeah,
and
your
I don't
stress
think
level is
anything
1.
starts until really like 6. So
Yes. Yeah. So your stress
okay.
level is 1. Your stress level
Let me
goes
add
to
that to
2.
my sheet.
So now you're going to go to stress level 2, Illusion, for
All
failing
right.
to roll. As the
But
screens are flickering in and out, and you can't get them to stay steady. You
can I
have
push this roll?
views. Yeah, you can push it if you want to go
I want to
do.
push
Well,
it.
no. You failed it, so you can't push it. You can't push it on a fail.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. So
Well,
they're
no, I think you can
flickering.
push on a fail, but you can't push it if you fail the stress. So either way,
Yeah. You failed
because
the stress roll,
the
though.
purpose of pushing is if you don't succeed, you push it to try to succeed.
But it was you had to make a stress roll though, a panic roll. If you have to make a panic roll, you can't push.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
More
guys.
salt and pepper for you.
the cameras flicker in and out, Illusion, and you're not getting steady video. It's crackling. This equipment is shitty. It's
God
old.
damn this UPP crap.
It's not. It was probably not well maintained when this was an active site. But you're doing the best you can, trying to get angles, and you actually see an angle down the hall of your 3 crewmen, Sandy, Sana, and Drake, moving. Drake taking point. The lights are flickering. There is a blood trail, a smeared trail, leading down the hall where the flickering lights are moving. You begin to follow it.
Can we attempt to stealth?
Sure.
Since we don't know, we've not encountered. This is the first time we've encountered water, correct? On this planet?
Yes.
So
You've heard from the roughnecks that have been here, from everybody
they
trying to get
found
this,
some.
that they found what appears to be like a hydroelectric plant of some kind.
How much?
So you know there's water, and essentially what this is, and I guess O'Malley would have told you this on the way there. He would have just informed you that essentially what's happened is the pumps on this at this facility are not working. The pumps that actually pump the water out to allow you access to the actual generator part of this facility. So there's actual water pump that's separate, and they're obviously offline. And they need to be rebooted and reinstalled to pump the water out so you can get this up and running again.
Got you. And would that be a survival roll?
For stealth?
For stealthing through...
It's mobility.
I mean, I don't know how stealthy we can be in water, but not trying to
stealth is mobility.
Mobility.
Which
okay.
Now, and this is the way stealth rolls in a group. Who has the worst mobility?
I have 1 mobility, 2 agility, so 3 total.
3 total for you? What do you have, Mr. Sweetman?
Just a base of 3 agility.
Okay. And then how about Mr. Graves?
5.
Graves is out.
Yeah.
Whoever has the worst one rolls.
Okay, so that's me.
Well, I have the
That's
same.
3.
I think
I'm
you guys
at 2
have
agility, 1 mobility.
Yeah, but
You guys have
Dan
the same.
has those hot rolls though.
So you guys can both roll, but whoever we take the worst one.
I have the worst roll. I have 3 fails. Well,
Well,
1, 1, 2.
1. Oh shit. You need to roll your stress too. You roll one more.
I also fail, so we fail. We're not
We fail
stealthy.
as a team.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So
You
I
roll your
also
stress die,
stress then?
Miss Salvatore.
Stress is a 4.
Okay, so that's good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
good.
one stress too, so I need to roll a stress for trying.
Yeah, you can roll once, and it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna matter much unless you
Splash,
fail it.
splosh, splash,
It's a
splosh.
1.
Okay,
That's a fail,
roll,
So
bro. That's a face hugger.
yeah,
roll another d6. As long
No,
as you
that's
don't roll a 6, you're gonna be fine.
that's a 4.
Okay, you're good. You're still keeping it
Do I
together.
add a stress?
I will say, getting into the water, and then with this roll, with you guys,
Got
with
him.
That puts
Graves
me at
kind of
2,
like calming
right?
you
2
down,
stress.
I'm gonna say Sweetman,
yeah.
Salvatore, and Graves, you go up 1 stress die.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
we're all at 2
Cookie.
You
stress.
guys are all at 2.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was at
The
two.
water's
Sandy.
no.
I didn't
There's
realize it
something.
was
There's
two.
something. There's something not right about this
Oh
water.
no,
Probably.
Drake, Graves, you would only be at 1 because
Okay.
Yeah.
of your marine background.
Well, he
Um,
hasn't stressed at
Well,
all yet.
my
Oh no,
marine back.
you as well. So you'd be at 1. So Sweetman, you're the only one who's at 2. Aleutian's
um,
also at 2.
The smearing of the
Sigh.
blood. How much blood are we talking about here? Is it this like
It's
hints of
actually
blood? Or is this like
right now, and you would know this, Graves, because you have experience with blood. It
uh,
just looks like it goes a lot further than you realize. It's
uh,
probably not as much, but it's enough to give you a visible trail to where it's
okay.
going. Now, the deeper you get following this, and this is where the stress is building.
Mhm.
It's getting thicker, and the lights are beginning to go in and out, dimming, casting more shadows. It looks creepy in here. You can't really see into the water, so there could be anything floating around you right now. Sandy feels something touch him, hence his panic roll. You with the shotgun behind you. Thank God he didn't freak out as he kind of like moves around real fast, looking for something that's not there.
Um,
Stress level is high. Salvatore, you're probably questioning what the fuck you're doing, but you guys are moving forward. And it's at this point that the 3 of you move into an area that looks a little bit different. You see what appears to be almost like a door, a large steel set of double doors, similar to what you would see for, and you would have been seeing like UPP, like paraphernalia on the walls, all degraded over time and everything. There is writing, most of it, and it's in 2 languages. It's in Cerulean and Mandarin, which none of you speak. So there's shit labeled places that no one knows what it is or what it's directing towards. But what you see in front of you is you do see these large steel doors that are ajar, like just a little bit, not fully open, not fully closed, enough where, or Cyrillic, yeah, whatever it's called,
they're like
enough where a person could squeeze through, like a single person could squeeze through, but they're not open or closed. They're just kind of like rusted in this like half open state. They're very thick, sturdy looking, like almost like a blast door. And it appears that there's a massive, like thick, bloody handprint right on the crack where you know this is where Voss came from.
oh. Quick
Reckon
question.
Mercer's down that way also.
You can hope.
All right. Quick question. Um, do I have a combat knife?
Did you take a combat knife?
I don't know. I only get 2 items. One of them is my combat armor and my pulse rifle. I don't know.
I mean,
Come on, bro. No Marine is without a combat
You
knife.
could have.
I feel like I would
yes,
have a combat
knife,
you would
but
have a
but
combat
if
knife.
okay, I had to take
That's
my
fair.
armor because it says I have to take the armor. So
Yes,
yeah.
that's fair.
Okay.
So
Then yes.
you do have a pulse rifle though, M4A1 pulse rifle.
Yeah, with grenade attachment.
So you don't have the flashlight attachment.
I didn't know there was flashlight attachment.
There is, and you don't have it apparently. So you chose
I
the
don't. I
grenade
don't have it.
attachment.
I chose the
Oh
grenade
no!
attachment.
I will hope the lights
I
don't
could
go
have
out.
also chosen a flashlight, and I chose the stun
Yep,
baton.
Sweetman
So
also doesn't have a flashlight either.
We're
Yeah.
super smart
Go ahead.
Why
investigators.
would we need a light in a cave? I mean, I'm glad that we're
That's
all
so dumb,
same
right? Why would
mind.
we do that?
Oh,
Hey,
Salvatore, I hope you
it's
have something.
just wait for the sun to come up.
Salvatore doesn't have anything. We're
I
relying
came
on
to
the
be a
flickering light.
doctor.
It's
I
true.
was relying on everyone else.
It's true.
I
It's
focused
true.
on the medic.
So you move. So at this point, Aleutian. I'm not going to say there's a lot writing on this, but there might be. I need you to make me an observation roll. You do get a -2 penalty to the roll.
A -2. It's a good
Yes.
thing it's my hot my. It's a good thing it's one good. All right, so let's see. 5, 3 -2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if there's any way I can. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Oh, and the two stress dice for the stress points, right?
Yes. You get
Okay.
your 2 stress dice.
I need a bump or something because no 6s, but I got one on a stress die. So
Oh,
yeah,
go ahead and roll a d6 then.
let's see. Let's see what we got on it. Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh shit! I rolled a 6.
Okay, 6 plus the 2.
I might be in
Worst
the
game
panic.
ever.
6
Yeah, I might.
plus the 2 plus actually plus
Hold on.
1 because you go up a stress level. So you're at 3 stress now, and you begin
I'm checking.
drop.
I,
You essentially you've had to resort to utilizing your you're trying to fine tune your radio as you're looking at the screens, and you see something on one of the screens for just a moment, a flicker, and then you drop your radio. You drop it, it smacks on the ground, it rolls underneath the decrepit desk, and you have to get down and look for it. You're just in a full panic looking for it, trying to get in contact with your crew because there might be something in the next room. Who knows? Regardless of
hey, what page? What page is the table for stress on in the new? Are you using the new book or the old book?
I'm using the old stuff.
What page is that?
I have it on my cheat sheet, so I
All
don't
right,
remember.
Okay, I will find it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So with that unfortunate roll, so Sandy, Sana, and Graves, you move one at a time. You have to squeeze through these doors. So Graves, I'm assuming you're going first.
In my defense, there's no option to choose a flashlight attachment.
It's too bad.
It comes with a grenade attachment. I
It's
just want
too
people to
fucking
know
bad.
that you labeled me a bastard.
Yes!
There's no option for me on basic gear to even choose a flashlight.
Good.
So, screw you, bro.
You go in.
Take some
all right.
You
lead.
go in. God damn
It's
it.
fine.
I've got a grenade launcher.
Actually,
So-
no. You have full marine gear.
Yeah.
The helmet comes with a flashlight.
All right. Well, I got a flashlight on my helmet.
Lucky.
Hell yeah.
And
You know,
your comms is built into the headset.
it does say that I have comms in my armor.
Yeah, it's built in, so you don't. So you could have just kind of like patched it into your armor, basically.
All right.
So you have to. You would probably have clicked it on by now just to have a more steady source of light.
Of course I
But
would.
you're going to be the only one that has a light source, essentially. So, yeah, I forgot about the helmet. I just remembered that. So it does have
Someone's
a flashlight.
synthetic eye, if they had one, wouldn't provide any kind of benefit in the dark, though. I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know.
We'll see.
These are questions.
We'll
These are
see,
questions we gotta
Sandy.
ask.
We'll
These
see,
are
Sandy.
questions we
We'll
gotta
see.
ask.
We'll
I'm
see.
just asking. I don't know.
We'll
It's
see.
a new world for me. I don't know what it's like.
We'll see. But as of right now, Graves, you're the first one through the door.
Okay.
You
I'm moving in.
You move into the door. The first thing you notice is this is a small corridor. Looks like it is almost like a decontamination room. That's what it kind of looks like. But it doesn't have like hazmat suits in it. It has what looks like there are 6 working suits, almost like a spacesuit, but not really. There's 6 of them lined up in these cubby holes, right?
Yeah.
Old, wore out. Whoever used to work here used to be like, it looks like this was a precautionary measure needed to work in the next space beyond. You're not exactly sure what it was for. There doesn't appear to be there does not appear to be any evidence of what was actually done in here that you can read without moving into the next set of doors. And the next set of doors are open.
Okay. I move into the hatchway.
Sweetman.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and then so Salvatore, you're in, then Sweetman. Sweetman,
Yes.
you get to make me an observation roll, also at -2.
Okay. So that's a 6 for me.
So 6 dice, and then you roll your stress dice.
Wait. How could it be a 6? You'd have to have a wits of 5. Is your wits 5?
hmm
Oh, my
Yes.
mistake. I'm sorry.
It's my primary stat, so I don't.
I thought you would have been like more close combat and range combat. Okay. Sorry, my mistake.
He's your investigative guy.
That is no 6s.
Did you roll your stress dice?
Not yet.
Roll 2 stress dice.
That is a 4 and a 1.
Okay. You rolled a 1 on the stress dice. Damn it.
I did. This
Roll
is not
another
going
D.
well
So
for us.
you go
Not
up
going
1
well,
more
guys.
point of stress. So you're at 3 points
Yeah.
of stress now. Roll 1 more D6.
I am at 3 points. Uh-huh. All right. This is so great. I'm loving this. It's great. We're doing so
I got
good,
my cheat
guys.
sheet too now too.
Yes.
That was a 3.
A 3. So with
you're
a 3,
good
you're
then.
still just
Yeah.
keeping it together. You manage to keep
Yeah.
calm, but you kind of look around.
It's not the worst shit I've ever been in, but this isn't good.
It's definitely not, but it's a little unnerving.
Yeah.
And you move into the next room. The lights stop. So you're being illuminated from behind as you move into the next room. The next room is a big open space. And it has what appears to be this looks like the main like generator and the pumping station all in one. And with Drake's headlamp kind of looking around, inspecting further in because there's no light source, you see that there is what appears to be a set of a very thin set of stairs, like a single person could walk across them. There's tons of equipment and kind of machinery decorated throughout this room. But the thing you're drawn to immediately is is kind of like a weird rasping noise. And as you're kind of focusing, Drake, you're kind of moving around with your rifle aimed, because something's obviously not right in here. Like the hair on your neck stands up. You see that there is a chair within the main control box for the pumping mechanism. Only big enough for a single person to sit in. Think of it kind of like the what would you call that? Kind of like the driver's seat in like a tractor. Like, you know how they're like very small and enclosed? Like a small space like that. And there's a body, it looks like, sitting in the chair. Not moving. Rasping noise coming from that direction.
Shine my light on it.
Shining a light on it. It illuminates.
Um,
Judging from the clothes, this is probably Mercer.
I'm going to kind of point to the rest of the squad, and then I'm going to. Is it like clamberable? Is it climbable?
It is
Can I climb
slick
up it?
and wet, and it's only wide enough for a single person to walk up
Okay.
and a single person to walk back. Like, it is thin.
Okay. I'm going to try to slowly move up there if I can. Try
Okay,
to.
so you're going to leave Sana and Sandy down below?
Well, I'm gonna point up there. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Okay.
up there.
Okay. So as we move into the room, Sandy, I'm just going to give this to you because I want to be known as a benevolent mother in this game. And
Sorry, I thought I
I
was
will
muted.
say floating in the water as Drake moves past is a large clunky hand light. It's like a big ass flashlight. They call them hand lights. If somebody would like to grab it.
You want
Sandy would grab that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sandy, you grab that.
Because we're going to need Doc's hands free.
Sandy grabs the
Probably.
flashlight with one hand. You still have the shotgun.
I do.
Okay, the shotgun requires two hands, Sandy, just so you know.
Well, I'll drop the light and shoot some shit if I have to.
Okay,
but-
so you grab the flashlight, and it's at this point as Drake is moving up to inspect what's going on that Drake, you do see as you very carefully move up that some of the steps are unbelievably slick. Like your boots kind of slide a little bit, but you make it, and there's like kind of weird algae and shit growing over it. You make it, and you make it to the little compartment, and you do in fact find Mercer sitting there. He's breathing. He's unconscious, and it looks like he has been bludgeoned several times. Strangely enough, his hands have been placed on the controls, like he's operating the machinery.
Okay. Does it look like there's blood on the door handles that close the door or open the door?
This compartment doesn't have like a door.
A door.
It's just like open.
Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of walk.
Okay, it's just open. Okay. He's breathing.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to I'm just gonna kind of look down to Salvatore, and he's alive, and I'm gonna kind of pan around and see if I see anything else from my vantage point.
Okay. As you begin to look around, you would find. Well, I gotta look for this real quick. For no reason. No reason. There's no reason I'm having to fish something out real fast. It's
Combat
perfectly
stats,
normal.
perhaps.
Perfectly normal.
Perfectly
to
normal.
have this kind of stuff.
To look
going.
around. I'm not looking up sheets.
No, I'm not looking up at anything right now. It's fine.
Of course.
Just,
Of course.
Just pretend that everything's okay.
Sometimes
Okay.
the mission goes real smooth.
So, as you begin to pan around, suddenly the lights completely go out. Illusion, the generator, you hear a pop. No power. Complete darkness. You're fumbling around under the desk. You finally get a hold of your radio. You bring it up and you say, "It's behind you!" And that's when Sandy, you spin around, and walking calmly towards you is one of those suits that you saw in the corridor before, except it's not empty.
No.
There is somebody in the suit. The helmet has been removed, and a weird-looking face, completely emotionless, is walking towards you with what looks like some kind of hand tool in its hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
drop the flashlight and
As you
grab
move to
my
drop the
shotgun.
flashlight, it says, "How may I assist you?" And it just charges towards you.
Yeah, no, we're
going to be entering initiative now.
Yeah.
We're going to
got
be
ourselves a rogue
entering. So we're going to go ahead and
Fucking
enter into initiative real quick.
Intellectually and proprietarily distinct from David.
So initiative is a little weirder than this. You normally they do like a card system. I'm just going to do to make it easy, we're just going to do a D20 roll. So I'm rolling for the enemy.
Okay, and then we all roll against you.
All right, so all of you go ahead and roll, including
What was the
Aleutian.
D10?
A D10 or a
Yeah,
D20?
I'm gonna go to a D20 just so
All
it's
right,
less
let me
likely
go
for us to
find
have
a
the same
Now I
D20.
number.
get dice.
Well, fuck, you can use the D10 then. We'll do D10.
Oh,
I
guys,
have a 10.
D6s, bro. You know, I
Oh, you guys
mean,
D6s? What shit? Well, D20
Oh,
it is.
here,
Jesus.
that's all right. I got a
All right,
big ass D20 here. Let's see.
all right. What'd you get, Sweetman?
I got a 10 on a D20.
10.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
11 for me.
But you're up the stairs, bro.
Yeah.
Drake. 11. What did you get, Sana?
3.
A 3. Very good.
Mm.
Very good.
It's good for healers to go last.
No, it's the opposite in this game.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yes, it
I got a 2.
is.
Oh, low goes first.
Yeah, low goes first in this game.
Ah.
All right, so I don't have to fucking spell it, because it's on my sheet. No one gives a shit.
I got it on a map, dude. You can find it.
All right, Aleutian. You are first in initiative.
All right.
And first in our hearts.
So go ahead and to get the video feed running, if you want to aid in this, you're going to have to run out to the generator and try to get it started.
Okay.
If you
I will
so choose. Or your other option is, well, it depends. You tell me what you want to do. What are your
All right.
goals
There's
in
no
this
power,
situation?
right? Is there?
no power.
Is there even emergency lights? Yeah. I mean,
No emergency lights. This place has been dark forever. Flashlights is all you get.
no, I've never been afraid a day in my life, but I don't see a purpose of me stumbling down this hallway to try and help those people. I think the better way, if I can to fight this, who knows? But I can't tell it's a working Joe from where I'm at. I just saw it was moving, right?
Yeah, you just saw it was moving.
So I think if I can try and get some kind of power, some kind of lighting, that would be the most advantageous. And I hope there's not something else I got to worry about. So
Okay.
yeah, I would like to try and get some power on.
You run out to the generator.
Mhm.
You got to give me a heavy machinery roll, Aleutian.
Yeah, I got to see what my stats on that. I think it's gonna be really rough for me.
That could be rough.
Because I don't have anything in. I don't even know what the
It's
what
strength.
the skill for that is. I've got that, so I've got 3 strength, so I got 3 dice for that.
Yep.
Got 3
Now,
stress dice.
I will also remind you all, you guys do have story points. If you want to just auto succeed on something, you can do that, or you can roll for it.
Yeah, this is a good point in time for that. Yeah, it's I have a 50% chance of rolling a
Yeah,
failing
exactly.
stress dice versus
Yeah.
well, it's 33%. So yeah, I would like to use my story point because
Okay.
I need to help my team.
Aleutian, you run over to the generator, and just through dumb luck, you this lever. You've seen them. You've seen the peasant people pull levers before. Run over to it, start cranking on it, and it's like a petroleum generator. You crank it a few times, and it
Been
kicks
around
up.
those in the past, man. I should be able to figure it out.
It cranks up. To your surprise, immediately the lights come back on. This makes it a little bit easier to see in there. It's still not perfect lighting, but it is dim lighting as opposed to darkness, which is a lot better for combat scenarios. So that's going to be it for Aleutian's turn as he gets
that's
the
great.
lights going. Sana, you are next in initiative.
All right, so Working Joe is approaching.
The Joe is, and so in this combat goes in, there's different zones. That's how we do it. He, because of all the terrible rolls that happened, the synth is in short range, which means he's probably within like 10 or 15 feet of you. So I don't know if you looked at combat, but you get 2 actions. You get a quick action and a slow action, and that's it.
Action, slow action. All right. I think my quick action would be to get out of range.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You retreat. Yes, a quick action to try to stumble away as best you
Stumble
can.
away towards where the injured individual is,
Okay, you start moving
And
towards the walk as the android is approaching. Well, it's not really an android, but synthetic.
and for my long action, I would like to try to calm Sandy down with my counselor. So,
How are you going to do that, Self? Well, let's hear it.
well,
Let's hear how
let
good this
me
is.
let's see. So he's still within short range of me. So
Yes.
da, 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 da. I would like to. Okay, I gotta use my command skill. I'm going to just. And we're used to working Joes. We've encountered them a lot. This isn't obsolete technology yet.
It's old. Like you don't see a lot of Joes
And
in
we know
recent
why we
times.
don't see a lot of Joes
Yeah, because they
because they
malfunction
go
often.
crazy.
So,
Like
it seems like this one has probably been here a long time without any maintenance.
without any maintenance, and so it's probably rusting and rotting and all that fun stuff.
Probably insane.
Completely insane. Then, well, Sandy's like getting jittery. You're doing great.
She's too great. Is that what you say?
Fine.
She's too
No.
great. Is you
No,
is you
no.
run past him?
Like,
Yeah, you're doing great. It's gonna be
Sandy.
fine.
Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Smell the rose, blow out the candle. Breathe. Focus.
Go ahead and make your roll. Let's see how this goes.
I'll see.
It's
That's
almost
all I've
like
got.
Sandy's had therapy with Sana before, and it's all about candles and roses.
We'll see if it's as calming as
Five
she makes it seem.
and 6.
I want to be
All right.
calm. Does that help?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do I have to take any off because of my 1 stress?
You have to roll your stress dice with this.
Oh, just roll it with it. Okay. Roll what is under there? Okay. Under it. Okay, I saw under that one. That is not a success, and I'm gonna roll my stress die with it.
Wait, is it only if it's a 1? You only roll the stress dice if it's
I
a
know.
1.
Oh no,
Oh,
she
okay.
hasn't rolled her stress dice
I
yet.
have to roll my stress dice.
Oh, I misunderstood.
You should
Yeah,
have
hang on.
2 dice by this point.
No?
Yeah, you should have 2.
Because of
it's my own
the
fault. Because of the synthetic appearing, everyone gets 1 stress dice.
Then let me. All right, so 2. Do. Please, no ones. No ones.
No ones. Okay. So
It didn't
it's not
succeed,
a
but-
success, but you didn't freak out. As Sana moves
Did
past
you get any
Sweetman.
6s with the stress dice?
With the stress dice, no.
So
I pretend that it worked, but I'm still
sure.
I'm
We'll
still
see how
Great
well
boy.
you pretend here in a moment, Sweetman. As Sana moves past you away. As
Had
the
his shoulder on the
Joe
way back.
Yeah, doing great, bud.
the Joe is
Superstar.
very quickly approaching.
Ocean is for you, I'm sure.
And I just gotta make sure.
I should hand her this flashlight as she walks by.
Already dropped it. I probably
Yeah.
tripped on it on my way back.
It's a lot. He's going to use sorts. It's going to charge towards you, Sweetman. Before
Yeah.
you have time to get ready, it's charging towards you.
Of course.
How may I assist you? As it brings down this tool, and it's going to try to splatter your head.
Yeah,
Real quick.
yeah. I hate this so much.
All
I
right.
don't even know how much health
Clo-
I have.
Close combat.
Yeah,
It's attacking you. This is your choice.
yeah.
In close combat, I will allow you, if you drop the flashlight, to try to deflect the blow with your shotgun.
Yeah.
But it's going to cost you your quick action.
Okay.
That's how close
I
combat
mean-
works. And basically, you need to make a close combat roll.
I have a point in close combat.
Go ahead and roll.
So
roll.
I
You need
get
to
I
make a
get
roll.
5, but I have 3 stress.
So you get to roll your stress with it. If you want to attempt to defend, I might miss. It's up to you. You make the choice now, and then I'll tell you what I rolled.
I would choose to defend because I'm not about to take the chance on just getting hit upside the head. I've seen what this thing has done to my people already. So I will choose to defend. So I will roll 5 close combat dice and then 3 stress dice.
Yes.
I got 2 6s. On
No
that,
fails?
So let me roll my stress. I didn't see my fails. No fails.
Okay, good.
And then let me get my stress.
Oh yeah, do your stress.
That's 2 1s and 2. Yeah.
You failed on your stress dice?
You got two
Well,
ones?
no, I've got 1 2. Sorry, I'm learning to read my. I'm learning to read my figure. Yeah, but I've got no
No
ones.
ones? No ones in stress dice? Okay.
I got a 2 and 2 5s on my stress.
A 2 and 2 5s. Okay. All right. So, because of the nature of the roll, you are a lucky son of a bitch. I only had 1 success. So, Sweetman, you do in fact bring the shotgun up, catching the Working Joe's tool.
Let's hope that it doesn't do any damage to my damned weapon.
Despite its strength, it cracks across the shotgun as and you kind of fall back for a moment. But you are considered in engagement range with the synthetic, and it is now Sweetman. It's actually your turn.
So can I use my slow action to shoot this guy?
So since you have it drawn, yeah, you already have your weapon drawn. You are going to be, so you are in engagement range. There's penalties, but you can.
Yeah.
So
because I have
let me look.
I have 3 in range combat, but I had so a total of 6 in range combat and 5 in close combat.
All right, let me look real quick because there's difficulties for this. Range combat, engage range. You're at a -3 for
so
engage range.
3. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
And it's dim light, so there's an additional -1. So you're at minus.
I only got to
4.
roll 2 dice. Oh my god.
You're at -4 right now.
You got to use the close combat too, not the range combat.
He can use his range combat, and I'll just use close combat for defense. Oh no, wait, you do have to.
No,
use that.
page
It does.
page
It says
64,
that.
man. Yeah.
It does. It does say you have to.
So I
use
only get to roll
close
1
combat.
dice.
Mm-hmm.
I only get to roll 1 plus my stress. Okay.
Use that story point, man. That's what I did.
How did we get story points? We were just given them
You just
because Anthony's. Well, then I'm going to use my story point because I don't want to take that.
To make now when it comes to combat, story point is just a single success. It just counts as a success.
Oh.
It doesn't get you anything extra.
Yeah,
So that's the benefit of rolling. If you want to roll.
Well, it's a wash because I only get to roll 1 dice.
It's a 1 dice. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I got to roll.
So it doesn't matter.
Since it's close combat, I do. Well, no, he already went, so he has no defense. He already used his actions for the round, so it's just going to hit.
Yeah.
What's the damage on your shotgun?
3 with a bonus of +2. So what does that mean with the bonus of +2?
No, the +2 is so you would get to the +2 is the amount of dice you get to roll for shooting.
Oh, so I could have added 2 dice, but it's a wash now because I already took my story point.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. So I shoot him, and it's the 3 damage.
3 damage. Soak
what
it
does
in.
that? And so under range, it was A/S. What does that mean specifically for the shotgun?
Hold on.
So it's short range, and the A is adjacent, is what you're in right now.
Oh, okay. So I can use it in those situations.
Yes, it can be used. Yes.
Got it.
It just can't be used.
Weapons have a minimum range, like yours is basically engaged.
Yes.
But if you have a weapon that the minimum range is medium or long, you wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah, you can't use it in close combat.
So okay, cool.
So yeah,
like a good shotgun, you can use it in someone's face.
Yes, you can. And you do, in fact, you pull it mid-chest and boom!
Yeah. Center mass, baby.
Center mass. The suit it's wearing. I get to roll for armor. It absorbs nothing, unfortunately. Goes straight to the suit, and you watch the Joe kind of take a step back. Why are you resisting? I am only here to help. It takes like just a couple steps back and then moves back in, Sweetman, as it appears to not have been put down by a single slug. You're like, shit! Then we're
What about my
roll...
stress dice?
No, your stress is fine. You shot, so you're fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Drake.
I would call out to Drake that we got some action down here.
Of
course, he heard the shotgun.
He heard shotgun blast. You can see it. You have a bit of a vantage point, which is good, Drake. However,
Okay.
the assailant is in melee combat with Sweetman. Should
What's that
you? Well, and I'm taking this from the new rules because it's fun this way.
Of
Should
course.
should you make a shot?
Uh-huh.
If you miss, you're going to be shooting Sweetman instead.
Well, I'll miss some.
No, I mean like you have to fail the shot.
Oh, okay. Failed shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Just
see
That
here.
one, bro.
Just to throw it out there. Now you already had your drawn. You can, depending on what you want to do, you would be considered at is it medium range? Medium range. You would be
Medium range?
considered at medium range. So you're not at short range or anything, so you don't get any bonuses for that.
Okay.
Could-
So,
Could he
medium-
use his slow action to aim?
you can
and then
use
fast action to fire?
You can use your I think you can use your fast action.
I think it's fast action
see.
to aim.
Because that's a +2 dice right there.
Yeah, fast. Yeah, you can aim with a fast action.
Yeah.
Due to the dim light, you are at a -1.
Okay.
And
Okay.
because it is normal range, that's also another -1.
Okay. Okay.
But I think the rifle gives a +2.
Drive with
Wasn't it?
+1.
It's a +1. So it's a
But it looks like aiming is only at a short range.
You can only aim at short range.
Yeah, it's
I
on
didn't see that.
page 64. If you take the time to aim,
is that the
carefully
new
before speeding the trigger.
is
I'm
that
in the new rules
new-
right now.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not doing the new rules on that.
Oh, okay. Right.
No.
Is it fast action?
Oh.
You mean
It-
fast action, Patrick?
It's a quick action.
quick
But
action.
fast
Okay.
action. Yeah, it's a fast action. Yeah.
Okay, you said short range, so I was like that.
Well, no,
that
because in the new rules you can't aim unless you are in short range. Like at medium, you can't do it. You can't aim. But aim carefully is like your action, so you get a +2 dice. You can only do that short range or closer with the new rules. So, but it's all good
Don't need to
because
worry
we're
about
going to
that
use
shit.
the other rules.
So
Okay.
you can aim quick for a quick action.
Okay.
Your net
Quick
total
action.
net total would put you at
Would that put me at
even. I
additional?
think.
What's the
what's the-
aim?
What's the
bonus?
rifle? The
2
rifle's +1.
2 dice.
Yeah.
Yes, rifles +1.
So you're -1 for dim light, -1
Mhm.
for medium range, and then just add the rest.
Add the rifle. That puts me at 1. Puts me at 8 dice.
Okay. Let's hope that you don't fail anything. Plus, you have to roll.
But
your
it's just stress dice.
It's just 2 stress dice, yeah. This is my regular dice before my stress.
Yes.
I've got 2 6s.
Damn it.
And I got 2 stress dice.
Okay.
And I've got a 2 and a 3.
2 and a
Solid.
3.
That's great.
Okay. So here's the interesting part about this.
Mhm.
You have a full auto gun.
I do.
So with your stunt,
Mhm.
this is your choice, however you want to do it. You can either do 1 point of extra damage. You can. There's a couple other things you can do. You can choose to swap initiative with the android. You can make it drop an item, not push it back, or knock it prone. Or you can auto fire a second burst.
Mhm.
If you auto fire a second burst, you have to roll to attack all over again, and your stress goes up each time. Unless you have a particular talent that it doesn't go up.
I do not have a particular talent that it does not go up. So you said I can knock them down. I can.
Push back, knock down, do an extra point of damage.
Can I disarm him? Was that one of the options?
Yes, you can make it drop the item that it's carrying. You can also swap initiative with it.
Okay. Ooh, that might be pretty good. That would take place next round, right?
Yes, this is the end of the round.
Yeah. So and it went before.
Yes.
I'm going to swap initiatives with it.
Okay. So what's the base damage on the pulse rifle?
2.
2.
Yep.
Oh, it has armor piercing. It does. So I roll. Yep. Okay. None of the armor absorbs.
Armor piercing, full auto, and grenade launcher.
So the armor piercing halves your opponent's armor when they roll for armor. So it halves it. So I only get to roll half of the armor from the suit, which is not much at all. So it all goes through. So 2 points, right? 2 points.
Yep. 2 damage.
2 damage go through. And when you do, it kind of like stumbles for a moment, which puts us into the second round of combat here.
Okay.
Which means that Illusion, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna ask if I could. I don't know what you want me to do to try if I want to try and get the systems back online, but I would like to. Man, I'm really high in stress, so I would like to use my slow action to, if I need to use my signature item, but do something to try and drop down stress, just drop down my stress level. So
what are you using for your signature item?
A
little bump?
Speaking out here, my hands are shaking. I'm gonna unzip my tunic a little bit, and I'm just gonna reach in and I'm gonna pull out a paperback book. It's kind of faded. It's got a little burn on one edge. It's really kind of shocking on that. I'm just gonna turn it on my hands back and forth. Kind of looks like a rabbit on the cover of it. Something shit down or something like that. But I just open it up. Actually, looks like I have a specific spot marked. I go in and I just read a little chapter, a little line. I just take a breath, close my eyes, a little tear drops down. I put it back and I.
All right. Stress goes down
by
by 1.
All right, perfect. So, and if I have a fast action, I would either like to try and get the cameras online.
You can move to the back into the command room, and the cameras.
So I'll do that then. Get back in.
Cameras have in fact come back online.
Okay.
So
then can I try to? Is that would that be the end, or
that's gonna be it. You're fast.
Oh, that's fine. That's perfect. Yeah.
So that'll bring me to Sana. Sana is up.
I'm going to use my story point to succeed on calming Sandy down a little bit with Counselor.
Oh, okay.
Bring his stress level down a bit, just the 1 at least.
What do you say this time, Sana?
Sandy, you know how to fire. You are trained for this.
Right.
You have been trained for this situation. Working Joes are not foreign or new. You know what to do. It will be fine. Just focus. And then I am going to... Is Drake still blocking? I want to get to the guy after the box, but
he's in between you and the box.
So I can't get past him. Okay.
He didn't move down, so you got to wait for him to move to get past him.
Then I want to... What all could I do for a short action? It's just pretty much moving, right?
Movement based. You can actually use a short action for a quick action too. You technically get 2 quick actions. But as far as just general stuff,
well, I guess it said Counselor takes a turn, so I imagine that's both things.
Oh yeah, it
right?
would be considered.
Per turn. Okay.
I would say that.
So then, that was my turn.
Okay, that's fine.
Trying to get him to calm the hell down. So take off a stress point, please.
All right, -1 stress, Mr. Sweetman. That brings us to...
That's why we have the cat here.
Graves swapped initiative with our Joe. What are we going to do, Graves?
How is moving a quick action?
Yes, moving is a quick action.
And I will try to move down
Move down the stairs so you're not
to
blocking.
closer range. Yeah.
Yeah. You move down, you drop down into short range, Drake.
Okay. All right.
Gonna give us another burst of the old pulse rifle.
Yes.
All right. Short range gives you a just blank. It's just there's no negative. There's a -1 for the dim light.
-1 for dim light.
Well, actually, in short range, your flashlight illuminates, so you don't get a penalty.
Oh. Okay. 7, 8. All right.
Please
8
shoot
dice.
him. Please shoot him. Please do it.
8 dice. 8 dice. 2 6s again.
What about the stress dice? What are the stress dice?
Stress dice. Here you go. Here you go.
Come on, come on.
A 3 and a 5.
Oh, God bless.
All right.
So how many 6s?
2.
2. Okay, so definitely a hit. What do you want to do with the stunt, the extra?
This time, I think I want to. I don't know about synth. He's gonna go last because he switched places with me.
Yes, he goes after Sweetman.
I'm gonna knock him down.
Okay, that's fair. So 2, so he just roll 1. Doesn't go through. Takes 2 more
Armor piercing.
damage.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's why.
Armor piercing.
So 2. I think I have to make sure of something. Okay. All right. All right, with the burst. Drake. 2 more, the rounds, they go high. Torso, neck. As it hits the neck, the head goes sideways, like this. And the body falls into the water, disappearing from view. That brings us to Sweetman.
So I just saw it fell over into the water.
It did.
Nearly decapitated.
Nearly decapitated, yes.
Is there a shot? That I can take at its face?
You can't see into the water. Remember, it's
Can't see
murky,
into the water.
dark,
Murky
you can't
water.
see anything.
Yeah.
And it was
I'm gonna
right next to
move-
you.
Yeah. I'm gonna move away
Okay.
and get some distance. Move closer to where the group is, so that I am with people. So
Okay.
myself and Drake.
So you're gonna move
Sana.
closer to where like Sana and Drake are, kind of like
Yeah.
keeping the shotgun
still trying to get the
pivoted.
mercery. Oh yeah, definitely where the last place I saw him, that shotgun is pointed.
Okay. So you can use a quick action to move away. That still
Yeah.
leaves you with your slow action, which let's see here. You can set Overwatch if you'd like.
Yeah, and kind of to be more observant.
No, well,
Yeah.
Overwatch, if anything moves in the direction you're overwatching, you can get a shot off.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm overwatching where he
Okay.
was, the last place he fell.
And Sandy gets ready.
Looking for any movement.
Sandy gets ready for an Overwatch. That brings me to Joe. Joe gets up out of the water. Despite his head being on sideways, and you hear like a robotic voice. How may I assist you?
that means I can
you
pop
get to
off
take
a
a
shot.
shot, Sandy. Yes.
All right, so now that gives me that's ranged combat.
Yes. Now it's completely range.
So that's 6 + 2 for my weapon. So that's 8
Yes.
with no deductions other than the 2
No,
later.
no deductions because it is being illuminated by Drake.
Got it. All right, so that's I'm going to roll 8 d6 and then 2 stress dice.
Let's see what you got, sweetheart. Can you do it?
Let's see. I got 1 6. Out of
6. Okay.
And now let me roll my 2 stress. The stress, I got a 5 and a 1.
Right, so, you got a 1 on the stress dice!
I get a 1 on the stress dice.
Oh no!
Gotta roll a d6 and add 2 to it. Actually, add 3, right?
Add
'Cause
3.
it gets another one.
Roll a
Yeah.
d6, please. Don't roll
It'll
high.
be as bad as me, bro.
Don't roll
That's
high.
a 5.
It's bad.
That's an 8. That means
bad.
we're dropping stuff.
So, as it pops up, Sandy, your more primitive nature kicks in. When you roll a stress, or when you roll a panic roll with a weapon, you unload it. You just you start shooting, blah 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 blah. And in the panic of it moving as it gets up, and you think it's moving towards you, you drop the shotgun into the water.
Damn it! God damn it! Not my shotgun.
Shit!
Yeah, no, for real.
All right. That is that's all that it can do. So that brings us to the top
God damn it,
of...
Drake, it's up to you. You gotta take
It
this
brings us
bastard
to the
down.
top of round 3. Illusion.
All right.
You have to do something.
I can see them now. Is there anything else I could do? Is there like brighter lights, or maybe I can cause a mechanical arm to swing across? I don't know, man.
You tell me what you think you're capable of. Looking at camera screens.
Could I use a fast action to use my observation skill to see if I can figure out if I can turn on the pumps, the generators for the pumps from the control room? I can't remember if you established we had where we do that.
I'll tell you what. It'll be your slow action, but you'll be able to talk. So this will count as your slow action. Go ahead and make an observation roll.
Okay. And then I'm down just 2 stress dice now. Just 2.
Just 2.
I got 2 6s.
2 6s?
And no stress dice for once. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, stress dice and a yeah, so
okay,
2
so
6s.
with an observation roll, I'll let you do. So it's a success on you just being able to observe the situation and everything's happening.
Okay.
With a stunt, you can kind of do like unexpected information, I'll say. So what you're going to get out of this is illusion as you're looking at the cameras. You see that the control mechanism, the box that Mercer is lying in. You see that with the flickering power, there appears to be a little bit of juice actually to it. All it would take is somebody to pull the proper lever, and you, with your success on your observation roll, you're able to relay that information that, hey, if you just pull this lever, the pumps will start working.
Okay. I'll do exactly that. I'll get on the horn. It's like, get to that lever. Somebody just pull that lever. I think it's going to get the situation dry for you.
All right. With that, that'll bring us to Sana.
I will start heading up the stairs.
Quick
It's like when
action
we
to
did
move up the stairs.
And if I make it to him, if he doesn't look like he is about to die this second. Does he look like he's about to die this second?
What's more important to you?
The life. The life is more
Life
important.
is?
The life, but also the life of the people downstairs are important, but it looks like they're holding their own.
This is your choice in this.
God. I don't want Mercer to die. The two downstairs look like they are holding their own. They are trained professionals.
Give me a medical aid roll.
Medical aid roll. All right. Oh, actually, I'd like to use one of the ones that I used 3 of them out of my 4. I'd like to use one of my saves, my successes.
Yes. Okay.
I want to automatically succeed on just saving him.
Oh, no. It's not an auto success. It's a +1 dice.
Oh, a +1. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Let me add one more. Okay, so let's see. Medical aid. Is this going to be against death or just against wounds?
This is going to be against death.
Okay. Then that changes things. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
He's been
4,
down here
5,
a while.
7, 8. Alright, 1, 2. 9, 10. Let's see if I screw this up. Oh, that's right, it can't handle all that. Sorry, guys. I'll have to do 5 at a time. Take that off, so we're gonna do 1 roll. That's 1 success. 2 roll. Oh, 3 successes total, plus my 2 stress die, correct?
Yes.
So I have to do
roll
separate
your stress die, as long as you don't get ones.
2. I got a 6 and a 2.
That's an extra success.
Really? So
Yeah.
I have 4 successes. Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, you can get successes off stress dice. So
I'm gonna stabilize.
that's a hell of a medical aid roll. You're gonna easily, not only are you going to be able to patch him up, but you're gonna be able to do it in record time.
Awesome.
And he's completely stabilized.
Good.
Very, very quickly as you move up and you see the wounds. He's got several wounds across him. It looks like at one point he was strangled. And who knows what else. It looks like his head was smashed into a lot of hard objects over and over again.
Been treated like a ragdoll.
Yes, and so you're able to kind of, through a regiment of concoctions, medications, and whatnot,
brain back in.
The brain was never left the dome yet, but there was a lot of swelling, and he probably would have died soon without any medical attention.
Great. We've saved Mercer.
Has been completely stabilized.
And I have my 3 little extras. What are the fun things? I'm sorry, I'm still gonna need.
Well, one of them would have been to do it very quickly.
Right. So I have 2 left.
As far as
I mean, like,
the
I don't
other
need to know
ones,
anything.
usually it's just like recover extra hit points is usually what it is. But I've been letting you kind of do some other stuff with it.
Okay.
We'll see.
As long as he's okay. That would have been my priority.
All right. That'll bring me to the Drake, because he swapped initiative with my Joe. I don't appreciate that.
Still at short range?
For you, right now he's at short range.
Okay.
Head's all sideways.
I'm gonna aim as well, I think.
Aim. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Alright. It's a lot of dice.
Oh, gosh. Hope you fail miserably.
No! I've got 3 6s.
3 6s, of course you do. What about the stress, though?
Stress dice. Let's see
Don't
here.
fail. Don't fail.
2 and a 3.
Damn it!
3. Alright. So I will. Can I add extra damage?
You can.
Okay.
We'll just
I'm
add,
going-
like, all the damage.
I don't know how much damage. It doesn't feel like I'm doing a lot of damage to him. He hit Sweetman though, right?
No,
Oh, he hasn't hit
didn't.
Sweetman yet.
he didn't. He almost did, but he didn't.
Okay. Yeah. Why the hell not? Maybe this will finish him. I will put the 2 extra into damage.
Okay.
So that would be 4 damage.
A massive burst from the pulver. Let's see. Nope. I gotta roll. You hit him center mass, and you watch as just white fluid just begins to burst outwards as there's just a center mass, just open wound where the compression suit is just blown apart. Looks like there are severe internal organs like spilling outwards, and the Joe stops moving. However, you hear it still say, "How may I help you? How?" As if it's still active somehow, but it's incapable of mobility.
Are there critical wounds in this game?
Yes, and they're special ones for synthetics.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I've been rolling on because it is fucked
Okay.
up. But
How do you achieve a critical wound?
you have to keep hurting them until they die. Synthetics are special.
Okay. So they get go beyond.
Yes, you have to,
Normal
you have to
stuff.
just keep hurting them. He's to the point where he can no longer move.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to the Sweetman. What are you gonna do, Sweetman? You're at short range.
Yeah. I don't have my weapon though.
You dropped your shotgun. It's lost in the murky water.
Well, aren't the pumps running?
Nope, we didn't
Oh.
turn the pumps on yet.
I could try to turn the pumps on.
You can't get past sauna right now.
Oh, that's fair.
Sorry.
And I've got a hurgling, gurgling Helper Joe in front of me, huh?
Yeah, you do. He's not in immediate range. He's at short range, like about 10, 15 feet away. You're gonna go stab him with your shock stick.
I mean, I could go melee on him with my stun baton.
You could.
know. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do something until we get the pumps going and get my.
That's
damn
up to
shotgun
you. If you
back.
want to try it, you can, Sweetman.
Where would be a good place? I would know probably a good place to hit him with my stick, right?
Well, let's see if you even do it, Sandy. If that's what we're going for.
All right. Well, it's just I don't even know. It's probably just an improvised weapon or something.
No, it's a baton. You're gonna roll.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll close combat if you move in to strike.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move in and like I'm just gonna try and finish whopping off his head.
Hell
you know?
yes.
Just
Did you
go
already
for
use your
bludgeon
Did you already
on his
use your story point?
I did.
Okay. Well, you got to roll it then. You got to roll close
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah. So that's a 5. Get 5 of those.
Okay.
Wow. Unbelievable. They're all 4s.
Okay.
That's
What's your stress dice?
Oh, you got to roll your
2.
stress dice.
And, roll my stress is.
You might
That's a
you might
4.
do well.
And that is a 1.
Oh, I love
So
it.
that's not good. And
I
then so
love it.
here's the one failure. It's a
So
1.
you go up by a 1, so you're now at 4 levels of stress, but you keep it together when you roll the d6. So
Okay.
your stress goes up, but you go in with the stun baton.
And I
Try
missed
to-
just with
You
it.
try to you don't miss. You try to finish off the Joe, and with one hand it reaches up and grabs your wrist
This son
and
of a
stops
bitch.
you from striking it. And then now it's its turn, and on its turn it's going to try to mangle you with its good hand, with its strong hand, if you will.
Mm-hmm. And pan.
And it's going to strike you, dealing 3 damage, Sweetman.
Okay. So I take 3 ticks off my health.
Take 3. That's it.
That's not
You
good.
get rocked right across
Yeah.
the face.
Boy, this is going so well for me.
Since you got hit, you also go up by 1 point of stress.
Well, that's at 5 now.
You're 5 now.
I need a nap.
Did you go to 0? Or are you still at, do you have any health left?
Well, I don't know how much did
What's your
I start
strength?
with.
What's your strength?
My strength is 4.
Okay, so you have
Okay, you have 1 health left
One
then.
more.
That's
You have
good.
your strength equals your health, so you have 1 point
Okay.
of health left.
Yay. I'm not dead.
That's the end
Or
of.
dying.
That's all. That's all it can do because of what's happened to it. It only gets one
Yeah.
action right now.
Wow, it's so much fun.
I'm sorry, Sandy.
No, you're not.
It was top of the round.
It's a fucking
Aleutian.
robot. Fucking
Aleutian,
robot.
it's your turn.
All right.
Ada solution. Use your words of wisdom from a distance.
So, Sweetman's. I can see all this on the camera on the little screen.
You can.
All right. God, Drake was Marine. Why isn't he taking care of that yet? She's up there. Jeez, I don't know how we're gonna get those pumps on. Probably very low definition actually. Imagine I'll get on the. Just debating whether I need to go down there and help him out myself.
You can also make command rolls, Aleutian.
Oh, I can try that. What? Let me see that. I'd like to try and make a command roll over the radio.
You can.
Son, if you can get a hand over on those controls and get those pumps on, I think it's going to change the situation. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Go ahead and make a command roll. If you get any successes, it adds dice to them making the roll. You can do that for anything. You can do it for range combat attacks, close combat attacks. Like you can use it for anything.
Okay, I got 2 of empathy. Not an empathetic guy.
Not good.
And
you got some stress though.
Actually, I'm just down to 2 now, I think.
Okay.
Because I used my thing, yeah. So I kind of wish I had another one. But we'll see. Any successes? Holy shit! One of the stress dice rolled a 6, so I have 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah. So if I can give that to her, if she wants to attempt that, is that how it works?
Yes.
If she chooses to attempt that, okay. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do with my. Is that a slow or a fast action?
That would be considered your fast action or your slow action.
Okay, and then
I don't think there's gonna be much you're gonna do.
Yeah, I don't really want to go down there. I kind of want to stay in position.
If you don't,
keep an eye on
if you don't want to
stuff,
go down there, we'll just stay where you're at.
Cool. Thank you.
And that'll bring us to Sana.
So explain this. It gives me a +1 to my next roll.
It gives you a +1 specifically to
turning it on.
To turning the pumps on. Yes.
Yeah, which I would like to do that. Is that heavy machinery?
That is heavy machinery, but you will get a +1 from the command roll, and you will get an additional +1 from Aleutian's earlier observation roll, so +2 dice.
The +2 to that. All right. Pray for me.
Let's pray. Let's hope you don't
Sixes.
freak out. 2 6s?
2 6s, but
What
let
about
me.
stress? What about stress?
Haven't
What about
done stress yet. Hang
Stress
on.
real quick.
Not good. I got a 1.
Yes.
Now, do I have to roll another one just to see if it's a 6? Right.
So what did you? So how
I
much
got a
stress do
1
you
and
have
a
right
2.
now?
I have 2 levels.
All right, so you go up to 3. Now roll me a d6, and as long as you keep it together, this will be fine.
4.
That's what you still something
Or
happens.
just 1?
Yeah, you just roll
Something
1, so
happens.
it's a 4. You roll
got
a
a
4.
Yeah.
4 plus 3 is a 7.
Ooh,
Your stress level goes up,
Everybody
and
goes up. That's
and everyone else's goes up as you begin to nervously twitch. So Drake and Sandy both get +1 stress. As Sana begins to begins to kind of freak out, trying to figure out which lever he was talking about. There's a few levers here. Oh
Levers?
shit!
On my hands. What's he talking about up there? Like, Blackberry.
And Sana's starting to come
Wait,
apart
what?
there.
I gotta take on another stress?
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
I
Dude.
managed to
I didn't do
work the
anything.
Now,
thing.
Doesn't
I
matter.
gotta
You
say this.
Nerves
I
twitch.
know I'm not in the room, but since I'm observing this and not seeing it happen, should I take a stress level on? A sympathetic
that's
stress
fine.
point.
That's fine.
I just think
if you're
I'll make the
volunteering
game
for
more
stress,
fun.
that's
I
fine.
think I'll make it fun. So,
Was
all
I
right.
able to operate the pump successfully with my
no,
2
because you failed the panic roll. You know you were not.
Oh, okay.
If you would have kept it together, it still would have worked.
Got you.
What happens if I max out stress? Do I die?
You can become
Become an
unconscious.
NPC.
Broken.
You can break. So
That's great.
that is a possibility.
Fun
Which
times.
is it's going to be Drake.
I've-
Drake's up next.
Oh, shit.
Sandy is in close combat again, Drake. let's if you want to make some shots, you can.
Get this motherfucker off of me!
It's like, oh shit! Is he just he's getting clubbed?
All right. All
It's
right.
like Alien 1 when the head's all sideways and he's still attacking her. God.
All right. Let's see if I can't put him down.
Let's see what you got, Drake.
You
I don't
take
think you
aim
have it in
again.
you.
Then dice.
The stress dice.
Come on, bro.
Only one success this time.
Only one success. What about the stress dice though?
Stress dice. I've got 3 now.
Yes, you do.
3.
Don't roll any ones. Roll any ones.
6, a 5, and another 6.
Oh my
God!
God.
It's 3
Heck
successes.
Three
yeah,
successes!
finally.
No.
Let me roll real quick for this thing.
Drake's saving the day.
Drake, you level the pulse rifle again, taking aim next to Sweetman with expert accuracy. Another burst. This time takes the Joe across the arm, holding Sweetman, blows it off, and the head begins to allow me to have. Oh. And it just stands there motionless, powered down. And everything goes still and quiet.
Sweetman kicks it in its fake nuts and back into the water.
Sweetman backs away and kicks the
Grabs your leg.
synthetic. Ah! It's heavy. First off, Sandy,
Yeah.
it weighs quite a bit as you kick it.
Yeah.
Take another point of damage and pass out.
Hits into the
I'm
water.
gonna reload my gun. Sweetman, go up there, help Salvatore.
Sweetman doesn't know where his shotgun is.
You keep an eye out for my shotgun. We're gonna turn these pumps on.
It's in there somewhere. As Sana, now that everything, so as soon as the android dies, everybody's stress level goes down by 1.
Ooh, okay.
And Sana, with Sandy coming up next to you, you're able to shift the appropriate. Well, he's not even he can't really get up there
He's
next
out
to
of
you. He
his
just kind
way.
of gives you direction, and you're able to shift
Right.
it the appropriate lever.
Oh, great.
And the pumps thrum on, and the water level slowly begins to lower as it's being pumped out. And in about an hour, 2 hours,
I'd
the
like
water
to
level
help
will be
Sweetman.
help him.
I would like to turn to Sweetman and let me get that for you and kind of move whatever piece of skin is hanging off of him back in place.
Yes,
and
of
Oh,
course.
nice. Thanks.
Staple.
So, to put this in perspective, if you don't
Oh.
go to 0, it's considered superficial wounds,
Oh, okay.
and you
cool.
heal them over the course of a shift,
Okay, great.
which is like 6 to 8
10
hours.
minutes. Oh,
Okay.
okay, that's a turn.
Very cool.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
not in like immediate danger.
Yeah, he's not like immediately dying or anything.
Okay, great.
Oh no, I forget the lingo.
There's like a
It's the 10-minute one. It is the 10-minute
Yeah.
one.
there's a
I can't remember
shift,
the
a turn
one
and
of them
a
shift, turn shift,
Yeah.
stent or something like that. Whatever it is.
yeah.
So after a couple, by the time the
Yeah,
by the time it drains, I'm fine.
yeah, you're physically healed.
Right. I've still seen some shit. Can I find my shotgun now?
Yeah. You recover 1 point of lost health
1
per
point
turn.
per turn.
5 to 10 minutes
Yeah.
of rest.
There we go.
Per turn,
so-
am I allowed to try to use counselor to calm everyone down?
Trying to calm people down. I will allow you to do it
People
once.
down. I can't calm myself down, but
I'll
I
allow
can
you
calm
to do it
other
once.
people.
Once for everybody.
But I can only do for everyone. Oh, thanks.
You can
Yay.
counsel it's this group therapy.
Yeah, we all sit
That's
together.
Fine. That's fine.
Mercer's
once you do
dead
it
body
once.
in the corner. I'm sorry,
He's not
living
dead.
body.
He's alive.
Mercer's body next to us.
He's stabilized.
Oh, Mercer didn't make it.
He
No,
made
he
it.
did. He made.
Oh,
it.
okay.
We did great. All right.
Um,
So then counselor is what? All right, 5 + 1. And then I have my stress levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 + 1. All right. And stress levels. Got another one of those.
You want to roll this so bad, don't you? She does.
All right.
Just rolled so bad. That's fine.
No, I have one success for Sandy, and I have one out of my stress rolls.
Oh
no. How many stress points do you have already?
It's gonna fail.
Now it's auto fail because I have a 3.
Well, it's not
gonna auto fail on a stress on a number 1 on a stress roll is gonna fail it always. So because even though you think you're succeeding, you stress out and fail.
So essentially, it's not gonna matter anyway, Sana, because because like
we're gonna get back in the tank and go home.
We're fine now.
We're okay. Okay, we're out of danger.
So we're gonna start de-stressing basically. Normally, you're not gonna need to do anything else. As over the course of about an hour, the water level is going to go all the way down. However, despite stabilizing Mr. Mercer, you're still going to need to transport him as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Sandy, did you want to stick around and wait for the water level to go down to find your shotgun?
I need my shotgun.
Okay. So Sandy's staying behind. Anybody else?
Someone can come back for me.
Are you staying here all night? Fuck.
No, it's not all night. It'll just be until he can find his gun.
You guys got to get Mercer back.
Well, we got to get Mercer
on my
shotgun, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
is there any?
I guess I'd be carrying
there's going to be more tractors coming back this way.
Are the solution to come down and help?
What's Aleutian doing?
I don't know, walkie-talkie. Aleutian, we need an extra set of hands. If you could please come help us.
Yeah, are the systems, are those all on? I mean, is there anything else like in the command room that needs to be done, or is it...
The only thing you have access to in this very unsophisticated command room is video. That's it.
Okay. And we're just trying to get Mercer back to the, it's important that he survives, back to the facilities, and then we could return perhaps if necessary, which will be necessary since we're leaving someone here. Okay. Yeah, one is going to have to stay behind anyways. There's not room for there's only room for 4 of us.
There's only room for 4.
Yeah, and O'Malley.
So somebody would else have to stay anyway.
All right.
You're going to stay on cameras?
I'm going to... Wait, what?
Are you going to stay on cameras?
Yeah. I don't really feel comfortable leaving someone here alone.
All right, Aleutian.
I don't want to be here, but it's just, I mean, it's
all right.
It's where we're at.
Yeah, if something happens and knocks him in the back of the head,
well,
we're gonna have another person down that we don't know about.
You guys wouldn't have been able to fit anyway. So one person will stay no matter what. You guys are gonna pair up, buddy system here. So Drake is, Drake is also staying.
One of the.
I would at least.
If Drake is staying, I will go back with this. We're gonna need 2 people to carry him in.
I'm at least help carry the body to the Wildcatter.
Yeah, I figured that.
Okay. And that's I'll stay behind with Sweetman.
Okay. Sandy and Drake staying behind. Aleutian, do you still want to be on cameras?
Is someone else gonna be with Salvatore to get him inside, or Salvatore, do you feel fine?
Yeah,
O'Malley's
going to be there. Plus, there's a ton of people. There's a ton of people out there. So we got Sandy, Aleutian, and Drake staying behind as Sana.
Just check with my team, man. I mean, we're all we work together.
As Sana goes with O'Malley on their way back to Etheria. As they peel out, waiting for the water to drain, Sandy, you eventually see your shotgun.
What are you doing, buddy?
Pick it up. Old and trusty. It's gonna need some love.
You're gonna need to clean it up. Yeah.
Gonna need to be cleaned thoroughly. There's a lot of detritus and sludge and shit in it, but you can make it work. As it fully drains, you see the body of the synthetic just laying there, shot to pieces. I'm assuming you probably give it a fairly wide berth.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't want to get close to in the chance that it could still reach out and get me.
Who would do that? Regardless, though, while you guys are all here, you're sitting there. Stress is starting to go down, but not completely, just because of the hazard situation everyone has been in.
I'm gonna rub my dog tags a little bit to de-stress one
Stress
point.
myself. Kind of rubbing the dog tags, trying to calm yourself down, Drake. Thinking back on all the men whose lives correlate with those tags, perhaps.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
And as that happens, Sweetman, collecting his gun, that's where we're going to end tonight.
Yep.
Yep. Yep, indeed. So there we go. Split the party. Yes.
Right out the gate, split the party.
That was a hardy motherfucker. You know,
Hey,
Yeah,
Jesus.
buddy.
synthetics don't die like people. They just you have to blow them to pieces. And I just rolled well because the working Joes they suck. So you roll on their table twice and you take the worst one.
So
And
your great rolls versus my terrible
Rolled
rolls.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan, the rare poor rolls. You know?
No, boy, it's
Yeah, and
terrible.
Dan, you normally have
Dan
like
usually
It's
is
awful.
99
Well,
percentile rolls. So.
And I will say, like, a working Joe has 7 health. It is
Yeah.
beefy.
It was pretty beefy.
It's
Yeah.
beefy.
Yeah, it's pretty beefy.
The armor didn't stick up. Like a normal person has like 2 or 3 health. So
Yeah.
just to put that in perspective, it's not like a normal creature.
But I guess it had
Right
armor,
there.
so it negated some of our damage.
Yeah, it did. And actually, the armor never kicked in. You guys did full damage every time. The armor.
Well, I mean, I
ass.
blasted for a fair amount, and we even got off a
You did.
shotgun blast to the
Yes, you
chest.
did.
I got one in there, yeah.
Well, once it hits
Yeah.
0, it's just zeroed out. You just have to poke it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think by like the 3rd shot that connected, it had hit 0. As soon as the head cracked over, it was at 0, and just any damage started to.
Yeah, because I think you guys got it down to 7, and then the last shot that
So if
Drake
I'd
did was
actually
like
gotten
4
through
for
with my
damage.
baton,
if you would have hit with the baton, he would have died.
see, that's messed up.
Because I had rolled so bad already, like I had already maxed out everything. The next hit was probably going to kill him. So
Damn it. That would have been a sweet kill, but no.
It's true. A Sweetman kill. Ah.
There it is.
Anyways, well, that's gonna be it. I guess we'll do XP and stuff. Maybe we'll do it after, and we can do what happens shortly. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Let's do favorite moments of the night. You know,
Yeah.
it's a good old family tradition. Let's start with Mr. Sweetman.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna embrace the absurdity. Everything that went wrong was my favorite moment of the night because it provides for good storytelling. So
It does.
of course, someone who's grizzled and hardened and suspicious of everyone drops his goddamn shotgun. Of course, that's what happened. Nearly gets taken down by a fake person. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
He was menacing and creepy.
Yeah, he's been very menacing. Very menacing.
They prefer artificial person.
Yeah, and but the early role play where I got to be a hard ass and get Sam into the dock, that was fun.
It's good. It's good. Sana, Salvatore, favorite moments of the night.
I guess, yeah, how difficult everything is. In D&D, it's kind of, it's so much easier to succeed. And with this, it's a lot more like, I forgot about the strength being your health. And as soon as you were like, he took 3, I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. So he's almost gone.
Almost.
Just like that.
We almost rolled on the crit table. It was close.
I both love and hate it. But I really liked all the build up. It was very knowing you from from the Emberfell campaign. Yes. I'm scared of everything, but in character I'm not. So yeah. I enjoyed it.
Good. How about Mr. Graves? Favorite moments of the night?
Yeah, I really like the descriptions at the beginning of everyone's characters, and I like the explanation of Apex, uh, all the different named individuals. Again, I'm excited to meet some of the other characters. You know, uh, I think Charles and Elena, the other Wildcatters, and find out more about Lila and all sorts of stuff. So excited about the NPCs in our little colony as well. So
we got a lot of stuff coming. It's gonna be great, guys. How about Illusion? Mr. Baring.
Oh man, give me a minute here because there's so much. I'll try to be really quick actually. I love the game system. I really do. I like how difficult it is. I like that we're all. I mean, it's just a six-sided dice with the stress dice. I think is a great system. Like it's a lot. It's really easy just to not succeed, and I like that. It's hard. Um, I like I love this universe because it's kind of like today, except the technology's a little bit older. Because I don't know, I kind of like it when you take out gods and magic and all that stuff, and it's just like we're just kind of fragile humans. That's why this Dyson is so good. Still kind of feeling it out with the character though. It's like a new character, a new game
Yeah.
system entirely. I think I want to bring an accent in next time. We'll see if I do or not.
Sure.
But I
Why
do
not?
like. I feel like exactly. I feel like we have a good team. And I think I like how I don't know your handle, so your name is Sana to me because I don't use my real name on this. But I like how Sana kind of brought out the point that like in D&D it's really easy and stuff like that. Oh, I got this. Nah, it's so hard. And I like that we've kind of figured out. I don't know. I'm excited to see the team dynamics,
Yeah.
how it goes out. And yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I love a fucking good xenomorph. So yeah. Just like you, man. It's like literally my favorite thing in the world. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. I was surprised that Sandy Sweetman kind of got his ass beat a little bit there and
Ah,
Yeah, it was.
came back in the
Yeah.
end.
Ooh.
But
he
he got a little wolf from them, a little freaked out. But yeah, I man, it's just gonna be fun. Really
It's gonna
excited
be
about
good.
it.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm just excited to get to actually play the system. It's been a long time since we were able to actually try to play it, and I thought, we eventually someday we maybe do it. So I'm just really excited to play out this. I have a whole scenario laid out, and this is just step one. So I hope you guys are excited for it. I know I am. All of you guys out there watching, thank you so much for watching, especially if you've gotten to this point. And yeah, leave us a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all the things. I'm going to be working behind the scenes to work on like some more character art and things to throw in, and I'll do my best on that front. So I am the game mother for the night, Jumbo Thick. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good day.